Okay, confession time. I have never played a Sonic game before. The entire 3D platforming genre is completely new to me. I usually play shooters or strategy games. I have never seen any of the shows or purchased any of the related Sonic merch. My totality of experience with the Sonic franchise is playing a side-scrolling title briefly by a friend's house and watching the first James Marsden movie. That's it. I'm a Sonic noob. Enter Sonic Boom: The Rise of Lyric. So what made me give Sonic Boom a try? Well, I saw some footage of the beat 'em up style gameplay and how it features a vibrant, colorful 3D hub world, so I decided to give it a try. It was the non-traditional elements that made me give Sonic Boom a go. So how will my very first experience play out? Well, let's dive into the game. Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric was released as a Wii U exclusive in 2014. It was, of course, published by SEGA, which at this point has gotten out of the console game and now acts as a third-party publisher. Upon its release, Sonic Boom was mostly panned for its generic beat-em-up style combat and lots of glitches. However, Rise of Lyric did still have a positive legacy. You'll notice the title, Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric, is a long, cumbersome sounding name because it was meant to tie into Sonic Boom, the animated series. Oddly enough, the negative coverage the game got upon its release actually drove up interest for the TV show, which is quite hilarious and good. I think the success of the TV show led to the modern Sonic film franchise, but that's just my theory. Let's talk story. Our tale begins with Sonic once again being chased by Robotnik, only this time he's using powerful ancient robots. Sonic is eventually chased into the tomb of Lyric, the ancient serpent who created said ancient robots. Sonic accidentally wakes up Lyric, who promptly teams up with Robotnik, and now Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Amy need to stop him before they can gather the crystals needed to awaken a giant robot army and destroy the world. I must say that I was pleasantly surprised by how easy it was to get into the world of Sonic. With decades of games that came before it, I figured I would be confused by the events and the setting, but not really. All you need to know is the world is full of anthropomorphic speedsters, Sonic, Knuckles, Amy, and Tails are all friends, and Dr. Robotnik is an evil scientist trying to destroy them. That's it. That is all the backstory required. Now, other Sonic mainstays like Shadow and Metal Sonic do pop up briefly, but their inclusion is easy to follow. This was likely done to make it appealing to kids, but as a noob, I still appreciate it. You play with 4 characters in Sonic Boom. Amy, the triple jumping acrobat, Tails, who glides around using his tails, Knuckles, everyone's favorite red lobster-colored echidna bruiser, who climbs around walls, and of course you play as Sonic himself, who spin dashes up ramps. The environment is full of obstacles, color-coded to one of the 4 main characters. For instance, only Sonic can go up ramps, and only Amy can reach really high ledges. In my opinion, Tails' ranged attack is good for combat, while Amy is the best at traversing the environment because of how high she jumps. But let's be honest, none of that matters because we are all going to be playing with Sonic and Knuckles because they are just the best boys. The game can be completed fully in 2-player co-op, but oddly enough not in 4-player co-op, as you might assume given the 4-player roster. Gameplay is broken down into open 3D stages, with 2 hub sites, Cliff's excavation site and Bygone Island. Navigating these is the hardest part of the game, since the map is nearly worthless. A total of 9 NPCs can be found in the hub sites, and these NPCs will give you side quests with the opportunity to earn glyphs that award you certain buffs. The side quests are fun little distractions, but when you're not pulling your hair out trying to figure out where you are on the map, that is. The glyphs themselves are mostly pointless, since you can only equip 1 glyph at a time, and you will just pick your favorite glyph at the very beginning, giving you no incentive to unlock the others. You platform your way around the world, moving past obstacles and defeating enemies. Even though you don't have full control over the camera, there's something fun about jumping, climbing, and just moving around. Each landscape is designed like a hedgehog jungle gym, and it's just fun moving around the world. Switching from 3D to 2D sections was seamless, and the combat fits in as well. But let's pump the brakes for a second. some of the obstacles you encounter in Sonic Boom can be a little bit tricky. The game plays out kind of like a series of interconnected puzzles, but I was never so frustrated I need to resort to sort of like an online playthrough. But when the game came out, everyone criticized the glitches and the combat. Let me address the glitches first. Okay, when the game came out, it was a buggy, broken glitch fest, and there is no excuse for that. Yet when I booted it up in 2025, after about an hour of updates, mind you, it worked just fine. Yes, I still found 2 bugs during my gameplay, but there was nothing that hampered it so badly that it made it hard for me to progress. We should not give games that fix themselves down the line a pass. However, we should admit that games like Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky eventually became playable and downright good by the end of their life cycle. It's complicated. The combat, however, is not complicated. It's simple fun, and I liked it. Granted, I am a fan of such arcadey nonsense. I think people's aversion to it comes down to 2 things. First, the camera is an issue, and you can get hit by dangers you don't really see coming. That's fair. The second issue is less fair. Some people just don't want fighting combat like this in a Sonic game. I hear that critique, but I disagree. For me, personally, as a fan of shooters and strategy games, Sonic Boom was like a breath of fresh air. It was just so nice to play something that felt completely different, colorful, and fun. I found the characters engaging, Knuckles to be just the bestest boy, and the world to be charming and funny. And yet, I never would have given Sonic Boom a chance if not for its combat. I would have just ignored it and played something like Call of Duty 57, the final assault on human decency. I'm glad Sonic Boom had combat, and I'm glad I gave it a try. After Boom, I watched the second Sonic movie. I plan to watch the third movie with Shadow, and I have started watching the animated series. I'm a Sonic fan now, which is something I never thought I would say. I love Sonic, and I'm not afraid who knows it. Is Sonic Boom perfect? No, it's definitely not. But it introduced me to an entirely new fandom, and because of that, I'm grateful. Next up, Sonic Heroes.
I got you! I'm slipping! I've got you! I can't hold on much longer! This is not how it ends for you!